We do see the Zerg melee attack about to finish. Only 20 seconds left for that. Are these forces moving in? No, he's continuing to leapfrog in these tanks. A really bad decision here by GG. He needs to move in. He just eliminated that gigantic push. Every Baneling, every Speedling except for 3 or 4 from Kibbles and Bits. He needs to capitalize on that and take advantage, but instead he's sitting around and repairing his tanks, and that could really cost him. Zerg has an incredible capacity to pump out reinforcements and more units, especially with his macro hatchery. He's got 3 queens spitting larvae on 3 different hatcheries. He's going to be able to probably defend against this, I want to say, with all these reinforcements. He does have so many resources. And we see these Speedlings coming in here to poke a little bit. Oh, the Banelings are coming in from the front. The Speedlings managing to trap the Marines, actually, not letting them escape. And the Banelings just hounding down a lot better Baneling micro this time from Kibbles and Bits. And the Speedlings come in to clean up all these pieces left over. Here's this tank left completely exposed. These Speedlings are going to be able to take down that tank. These Hellions managing to escape barely with their lives, both of them sitting in the red. Here come a few Marines, but not enough to handle that many Speedlings. We do see the Speedlings are 1-1 at this point. Looking at the upgrades on GG, 0-0 still for all of these units. This third finally finishing up for Kibbles and Bits. He's going to now be able to get his economy moving more. If we take a look at the income tab, we do see GG in the lead with minerals, as you would expect from a Terran player. However, Kibbles and Bits is leading with the gas. Neither of these refineries have been yet set down by GG. I don't know if that's the best decision, but perhaps with him spamming Marines, which can be very good for against Zerg, can be very bad. We do see this Zergling managing to scout this expansion here by GG. Excellent play there by Kibbles and Bits, having scouted that. Really, I mean, you would expect from a Terran player to lay down in one of these 2 locations, but GG failing to do that. We do see him preparing this new command center here, likely gonna fly it out when he feels comfortable. Lots of Zerglings coming out here for Kibbles and Bits. And taking a look at the army supply, we do still see that GG is way ahead in army supply, also ahead in worker supply. 65 workers here to 52. And taking a look at the income tab, we see, almost double the minerals for GG versus Kibbles and Bits. But Kibbles and Bits also bringing in double the gas of his opponent. So, very interesting dynamics here in that. Finally these refineries are going down, so we're going to see GG catch up in that gas, and he's simply going to be very ahead, but we do see now this third finally getting some drones on it, and that's going to allow Kibbles and Bits to essentially catch up in this game. Currently the food 134 to 118, both players very close to their supply limits. We do see Overlord speed being researched by Kibbles and Bits here. 4 Infestors on the way, and 2 2s for his melees, as well as Zerg Flyer attacks finally being researched. That Spire's been down for a long time. That's a pretty late research, but this command center about to wrap up. And it looks like with that position, he's going to fly it down here. Would not be surprised to see that turn into a planetary fortress with the creep spread that we're seeing from Kibbles and Bits. Going to allow him to take quite an offensive stance here. We do see some Banelings burrowed in the front here. Wonder if that's going to be of any use. Banelings in the back here. Here are the Infestors. They're... Oh, no... the glands research that allows them to come out with pathogen glands. It allows them to come out with more energy. They do not have it, so they currently are still a good 10 energy away. If GG makes a push right now, these Infestors are going to be absolutely useless in this fight. The scan right on the Banelings. These Banelings can quickly be taken care of. Whoa, Banelings coming out of nowhere. The Speedlings getting this around. All of those Marines absolutely roasted with those last 3 Banelings. The majority of the Banelings there shot before the Speedlings were able to arrive, and then GG choosing to try to flee. Actually, once the Speedlings had come in from the back, I think if he continued to shoot, he would have killed off the rest of those Banelings. There are only 3 left, but we do see these tanks in an upward position, elevated position rather, shooting up some infested Terrans. Are they going to be able to do the damage that he needs here to be able to take out these forces up top? Apparently, okay, finally some Mutalisks on the way here. Hopefully they'll be able to deal, but we do see 4 medevacs healing all these Marines. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of Mutalisks to be able to kill these. I don't know if 10 Mutalisks, what we see here, is going to be able to do that. Down to 9 Mutalisks, 8 Mutalisks. The Marines actually dying off a pretty quick rate. There's only 3, 2 of them left. These medevacs, this tank, the medevac's running, the tank's certainly going to die, and this third managing to remain intact. We do see 32 Zerg Speedlings on the way for Kibbles and Bits. Currently... Whoops. We do see these speedlings coming in. Where are they rallied to? Checking for a third here. Not going to find one. The third is actually flying down right now to land. One Zergling burrowing under this location. Excellent play there. Going to be able to see when that fourth goes down and actually denied initially. It looks like there's another Zergling headed up to this location. We do see on the income tab that 89 harvesters currently for the Terran player. Exceptional macro from him. Rather poor macro from KnbVsGGOfill here. Sitting currently only on 43 harvesters and a boatload of minerals. We see the Terran player doing a very good job at spending his resources. KnbVsGGOfill, on the other hand, currently sitting on 2,200 minerals. It's a wonder he's still even in this game, to be honest, with a mineral count like that. Really, that boils down, I think, to the poor macro we saw there from GG. But looking at the army supply right now, actually almost even on the army supply. GG a little bit ahead, but still far ahead on the worker supply. We'll take a look at the units killed here. GG has killed 188 units. I am unfamiliar with these panels. I am not sure if that is actually in supply or if that is the number of units killed. And as you're aware, if that's the number of units killed, the Zerglings would severely inflate that. But I do want to guess that that is supply. I would think that Blizzard would account for that. We do see that KnbVsGGOfill at this point has killed 4 workers. And still looking at some more of these panels, we see players APM, KnbVsGGOfill slightly ahead, and still having a huge lead in gas. Only 64 gas being brought at this point. GG really going for mass marines, I guess. Not much but. These queens really need to spit this larva. KnbVsGGOfill needs to get himself unfood capped. Still sitting 122 food here. 175 versus 121. That's a gigantic advantage for our Terran player. Lots of workers on the way right now. And this burrowed Zergling just preventing this command center from landing. We do see, it looks like, oh no, a Baneling coming in. These Marines stimming into combat to take this Helnaga tower. Burrowed Baneling actually here, ready to pop for these Marines. Here come the Speedlings, fungal growthing all these Marines. And those Marines die really quickly with that fungal, even with these 2 medevacs trying to help. Just can't provide the medical attention that those units needed. But look at the harvester count right now. Absolutely astounding. Regular old Huck play here with 95 harvesters for our Terran player. And 46 for the Zerg. Not gathering off of the gas. I'm just stunned by this. We don't see... It's completely oversaturated, this expansion. Really needs to drop those gas here. But we do see all these Speedlings. Banelings now leading. They're going to get mowed down by those tanks, but does let the Banelings... Okay, falling back from that attack. Rather smart move. Those Banelings completely out of position. The Marines had already managed to fall back to the back line of the tanks. And KnbVsGGOfill deciding maybe to attack from another direction here. Not really sure. Take a look at his vision.
Field depleted.
Looks like he's getting ready to strike in from the south position. Runs into scouting Zerg, gets blasted. Here come all these units. Zergling's getting us around on some of those tanks, but these Banelings are going to come in far too late and just not killing anything. All of those Banelings, probably 600 resource of Banelings there, managed to blow up a tank. Currently the harvester count at 100 for GG, 46 for Kibbles and Bits. Just excellent macro play here by the Terran player. Kibbles finally managing to get rid of these resources, but GG just can't get rid of everything. He's got so many bases completely oversaturated with minerals. We haven't seen him throwing down a lot of extra production buildings since this second, actually. I don't know that he's really made any... Perhaps these new barracks here are new. We haven't taken a look at inside his main for a little bit. But we do see Kibbles doing much better with his larva spit now. A lot of larva on a lot of these hatcheries. This is the only hatchery that's really not being utilized here.